This is Allein Moore, and I'm speaking to you today for the VIP interview from Thailand, where I'm at the AdFest 2013. Now, my guest this morning is Micha Schwing, who is the Creative Planning Manager for Getty Images in London. Micha, welcome to Thailand, welcome to the AdFest, and welcome to AdAsia.
So after I finished high school in Germany, I started photography school. And it was a photography school that was very focused on actually taking pictures. So it was not about art photography, it was really advertising photography. So we worked a lot in the studio, and we developed prints, and we learned how to retouch and all those things. And after I finished photography school, I assisted several photographers in Germany for a while, for a couple of months. And I found that the business was very, very competitive at the time, and I wanted to add something to my skills. So I did go back to university this time and studied advertising and market communication in Germany. And after I finished my class, I really wanted to find a position that combined my love for photography, but also my knowledge in advertising and in kind of like visual communication overall. So that's how I ended up at Getty Images in Munich, starting as a creative researcher, which was a very, very exciting job at the time, because it was really kind of like taking time to look at everything that's happening in visual communication or in communication overall, and then working with some very talented art directors in the Munich office at the time, and with photographers in Germany on developing new content for Getty Images. After 2 years, I was transferred by the company to Seattle, which was very exciting, and I worked with image partners. So it was still creative research, but it was slightly different focus, looking at business development in some way, so how we kind of like develop content in different markets and regions and for different customers around the world, and that was very interesting. And after 2 years in Seattle, I then transferred to the London office, where I'm currently based, again working with a very talented team of art directors and editors in the London team and in Tokyo, and working with photographers. So at Getty Images, the whole idea of creative research is that we track what our customers buy. So we look back, and the way we sell our content to our customers means that we can look at the images, for example, that we sell into a specific industry or in a specific market, and we compare kind of like the top selling images over time, and then try to identify the patterns that change and the visual trends that emerge from those images that we sell. And we use that data to then work with our editors and with our art directors and the photographers that contribute to Getty Images worldwide on developing new content that is relevant for our customers. Another bit of information that we use is we look outside at what's happening in visual communication overall. We look at what's happening in advertising, in marketing, but also at developments in technology or social changes that are happening around the world, and how those influence how we communicate through images. So yesterday was a very exciting presentation for me, because it really combines all the things that I really care about. So it was about photography, but it was also about visual communication too. And it also had some social elements. I just recently finished my MA in sociology. And obviously social photography has a lot of connections with what people actually do with the images they take. So I was talking about how we as everyday people interact through photographs much more than we used to, and how that's going to change how imagery is going to be used in advertising and in marketing. So one thing that we've seen over, I would say, the last 5 years is that our customers, especially big corporate clients, are asking for more authentic imagery to be used in their campaigns. So they almost want snapshots of everyday life. They want real people, real emotions in real locations. And that's something that I think is influenced by us taking more and more pictures and getting more used to seeing other people's private photographs. And that's one of the reasons why in 2008 we started a partnership with Flickr. So we now represent over 30,000 Flickr contributors from 145 countries around the world. And they share their very, very private and personal photographs with us and with our customers. So that's one of the influences I see. And then the other influence is really that brands have to think about how to engage with consumers through photographs. So whether that's on Instagram or Facebook, or whether they have special competitions, but the engagement through photograph is something that people really love to do. So as a brand, it just makes sense that you go and meet your customers in places that they like to hang out. So we are trying to develop Asia, and we are trying to cater to our customers in the different local markets, but it's still in the early stages. So yeah, if we compare like North America or Europe, where our business started, that's much more developed in terms of the content that we can provide to our customers. But we are trying to sign some new partners and to sign some new talented photographers and filmmakers in the local markets. And Flickr is actually one of the initiatives that works really, really well, because we have some incredibly talented Flickr photographers in various markets, and I was sharing some of the examples yesterday. So that's very exciting for us, and there's a lot of beautiful content that our customers really like to see more of. So I think the interesting thing about Getty Images is that we do not only provide photographs, which is what we probably are most known for. We also provide music, we provide video, we provide illustration. So it's really the whole range of all digital content that you would need to work on a creative project. And I think in times where customers and brands need to put together campaigns, whether that's on digital or social, quite quickly, it's really, really valuable to have the access to a lot of content and a lot of great content with a mouse click, and easily download and use the content that you need to put together engaging projects.
Micha, thank you for talking to AdAsia today.
Thank you very much for having me.